Hi, I'm Gen Alpha. Nope. What's good, guys? It's me, Ryan, and today I'm going to be talking about why being technically Gen Alpha sucks really bad. Also, you guys, before we get into the video, I just wanted to let you know, consider liking and subscribing, all that good stuff. I'm very close to 650 subscribers, and it is also my goal to reach 750 subscribers before my school year ends on June 17th. So I think it's very possible. Anyway, let's get into the video. So I did these videos kind of earlier in my YouTube career. However, if you haven't seen them, I made a video, well, two videos actually, and these videos were called What Generation Am I? Now, I suggest you go watch those. However, they're old and cringy, and my first What Generation Am I video is about like my third video ever on YouTube. But anyway, just like a recap of those videos, I was going over, like, because I was born in 2011, and people say that Gen Alpha started in 2010, but Gen Z ended in 2012. Now, I always considered myself to be Gen Z, but unfortunately, things aren't looking too good for me because, at this point, I'm just practically Gen Alpha. Now, I like to consider myself now a Zalpha. I don't know why, but um yeah, people are constantly like talking trash about Gen Alpha and stuff like that because they didn't have such the great childhood that Gen Z had. And me being right stuck in the middle, I want so bad to be a part of Gen Z. And it's like right there. But unfortunately, being a part of Gen Alpha seems to be right there as well, but closer, you know? And it sucks because whenever I look at Gen Zers talking about how great their childhood was, it makes me feel sad. It makes me feel like I missed everything. And not only that, whenever I'm watching a YouTube video, I was just watching a YouTube video by Riff, the other day. I'm sure you all know who Riff is. And he was talking about, Gen Alpha, I feel bad for them because they missed this awesome childhood. They missed the 2000s. They don't even know what a DS is. And I just want to scream into the screen, like I am not one of them. I'm one of you. I am practically Gen Z in heart. I know what a DS is. I have so many old consoles. I can literally show you guys right now. Doesn't know what a DS is. Doesn't know what a DS is. What's that, ladies and gentlemen? A PS3. And what's that? That is an OG Nintendo GameCube. And I'm Gen Alpha. And I'm sure that's like before Gen Z, actually. That's like a millennials console. So you see, guys, I am way older in heart. I'm not one of them who knows, like, oh, we don't know what a DS is. We're so obsessed with Scooty Toilet and stuff like that. No, I have all these old consoles. I'm into all these old memes. So you guys listen to me when I'm saying I am Gen Z in heart. But unfortunately, we have to face the fact that I am still technically Gen Alpha, and there are still problems with that. Now, even though I'm Gen Z in heart, I'm still Gen Alpha. I always will be, unfortunately, unless they like change the timelines, because they tend to do that a lot. But it's just so like, it's so annoying how people will go and say like, "Oh, Gen Alpha missed out on everything," and that makes me feel bad because it feels like I was born too late, and even when that you are Gen Z in heart, and you're not like the rest of Gen Alpha, and people are literally still saying like, "Oh, Gen Alpha," you really, really, really want to tell them that you're not one of them, like really, but unfortunately you can't, and that makes you feel trapped inside, sort of, because they're going to keep thinking, every time when they realize you're part of Gen Alpha, they're probably gonna immediately assume, oh, you're Gen Alpha, oh, you're in a Scooty toilet, or you don't know what a DS is. No, I am. That's what you try to tell them. You want to tell them that you're not like the rest of them, but you can't. And that can be very frustrating sometimes for us Gen Alphas that are very much Gen Z in heart. It can get pretty annoying. And, it's annoying knowing that people are always saying that you missed everything, even though really I didn't. People will talk about things that I very, 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 very vaguely remember as a little kid. So, I was still alive in that era, but knowing that I barely, just barely missed it, honestly, it makes me wish I was born at least 2 years earlier, so I could at least be fully considered Gen Z, and I'm not hating on Gen Alphas, I'm actually kind of defending us Gen Alphas who are really Gen Z in heart, because sometimes it kind of hurts, I don't know. Maybe the whole thing is being ridiculous. I'm just sharing how I feel. Anyway, you guys, that's all I really had to say for this video. So, yeah. Like I said in the beginning, consider liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys later.